Hey everyone, welcome to your 15-minute Pilates snack. This is a 15-minute workout utilizing a band. If you've got a stretchy band, pull it out. Otherwise, if you don't have a band, you can do a lot of these exercises without the band. So I'm going to start with the band around my outer wrists here, reaching the fingertips forward, lengthening through the crown of the head, and just let your breath expand three-dimensionally into the back, the sides, the fronts of the ribs, and then feeling the ribs narrow on the exhalation. So we breathe in, expand and widen, and as you exhale, feeling the ribs narrow and the crown of the head move a little closer toward the ceiling. Pause there. This time we're inhaling, shrugging shoulders up. Exhale, shrug shoulders down. Again, 3 of these. Inhale up. And exhale, let the shoulder blades cascade down your back as the top of your head reaches to the ceiling. Last one, breathing in, shoulders come up. And exhale, glide the shoulder blades down. And from here, we're rounding the spine. Start by rocking your hip bones back. Draw your navel in, round and curl your spine as you energetically reach forward through your fingertips, aiming your lower back down toward the mat. Scoop the tummy and restack all of the way back up to upright. And again, press out into the band, scoop the tummy, aiming the lower back down toward the mat. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, curl forward and up. 3 more just like this. Exhale, roll. Pull the strap apart, making sure that the wrists are straight, that you haven't come into any funky little bends. Yes, you should be feeling this through your arms already, through the outer shoulder area, lower tummy muscles pulling back and in. Last one. Rolling back and rolling forward and rest here. This time I want you to take the strap to a position like so. So I've internally rotated the arms a little here. I'm going to face forward. You can go cross legs or a low kneel, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're reaching the palms forward, then we're taking them overhead. From here, you're going to pull the strap apart as you bring the strap down toward the top of your head, and then actively press away. Inhale to bend, and exhale, press. We're doing 10. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press. And as you move here, watch that your ribs aren't popping out. Right? So as the arms come up, watch that the ribs aren't flaring. We want to keep the ribs connected in toward the body. And if this is too much for your shoulders, you can reach the arms forward on a slight angle. Pull the strap apart as you bend the elbows. Press it apart as you straighten the arms. Last couple. And final one. And then rest and release. Place the band down, come over onto hands and knees. And from here, I'm going to just round up into my cat stretch. Curling the tail, just see if you could completely let the head drop. And then inhale, send the chest bone forward and through, kicking that tailbone up high. Again, exhale, curl, round the spine, hollow the belly, and lengthen out. Shine the chest forward. I like to get a sense that I'm pulling the mat apart at this moment to open into the chest and collarbone area. Activate through the outer arms. 2 more. Dome the back, hollow the belly. Lengthen out. Keep those arms straight and active here. Last one. And then all the way back to your flat back. Center one hand, take the opposite arm up toward the ceiling. Press the floor away. Come back through. Opposite side. Push the floor away. Opposite arm reaches, reaches, reaches. And back into center. Again. Open up. And center. We have one more to each side. Trying to get a little more rotation through the trunk when possible. Final one here. And then come back through center. This time we're threading the needle. So I'm going to internally rotate my hands toward one another slightly. From that shape, I'm going to open up. Now I'm rotating through. I'm bending the standing arm and I'm letting my body weight shift forward. And we press the floor away. Open out and reach. Let the elbow bend. If you bring your body weight back, you're missing out on extra stretch that you could potentially be getting through the thoracic spine, through the shoulder blade area. And then come back to center. Pause there. We're swapping sides. So we reach. Let the body weight shift forwards. Keep the belly drawn in. Press the floor away. Open up. Reach, 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 reach. And exhale and twist. Trying to keep those hips as square as possible as you rotate through the trunk. Last one. And all the way up and center and rest. Okay, from here, we come into our bridging exercise. We're going to grab the band, place it to the outer border of your knees. Remember, if you don't have a band, that's completely fine. You can still work with my cues. And I'm going to step my feet out just a little bit wider than my hips. We're going to roll the hip bones back and roll all the way down into lying. Once you are down, bring the heels a little bit closer up towards your buttocks. And remember, your heels and your feet are going to be a little bit wider than your hips here. I want a little bit of outward pressure on the band. I'm going to rock my hip bones back, dropping my navel to spine, and I'm peeling up one vertebra at a time. And as I peel up, I'm curling my tailbone beneath me and I'm shooting my knees over the tips of my toes. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, just melt down through the sternum, through the chest area, down through the ribs, the waist, all the way down, rolling through the lower back and back into neutral. Now, for those of you that want to challenge it, wherever your heels are, you're going to bring the balls of your feet. Your heels are going to be lifted. Same goes. Heels high, we peel up through the spine. Pause at the top this time. We're going to open the legs, bring them back in, roll back down. Once the tailbone's touched, press the heels to the floor. Relift the heels. Peel up. Pause at the top of your bridge, sending the knees away, shoulder blades wide. Press outward into the strap, coming back in, roll back down. Once the tailbone has touched, then we lower the heels. This time, once we're up at the top of our bridge and our high heels on, we're going to pause there, hold. I'm going to press out with my knees. I'm now going to squeeze my knees together as I tap just my tailbone down. Exhale, lift, knees press out wide. Inhale, tap the tail. Exhale, lift, squeeze into the hips. Inhale, tap. Keep that going. So I'm not articulating down here. I'm literally just tapping my tailbone to the floor and lifting my hips straight up. I like to look down every now and then just to watch my alignment, making sure that there's even amount of press out through those knees. Now pause at the top, hold here. just pulse outward. Keep those hips high, funnel the ribs down, tuck the tailbone underneath. We're going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Press the heels down and lift the heels. Press the heels down and lift. So ever so slight turn out. Ever so slight turn out with those feet to line up with the thigh bones being turned out. Working into the calves, working into that foot articulation, into the glutes. So as the heels drop, see if you can keep the heels high. Sometimes I like to have my hands there just for a little bit of extra feedback to make sure those hips aren't dropping. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, final 1. Heels down, and now roll down through your spine. Hug your knees into your chest. Go for a little roll from side to side. Beautiful. Okay, into a little bit of core work here. So I want to take the strap down to my outer edges of my feet. My legs are in tabletop. Again, you can do all of this without your strap. All I'm going to do is keep my one bent knee still and extend the opposite leg out. Bend it back in. Extend out and bring it back in. When my legs meet here, I'm still pressing outward into the strap because I want to maintain that resistance. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pulling back in. Last 2, navel drops down toward the spine. Watching that lower back isn't coming away from the floor. And then pause, hug your knees into your chest. This time we come into a chest curl shape. So legs are back into tabletop. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Curl forward and up. Lower your thigh bones away. Draw them back in and lower back down again. Curling forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down. Exhale, curling forward, lower. Bring those legs up and back down. 3 more like this. Just watch your range. The lower you take your heels down toward the floor, the more likely your back is to arch and your tummy muscles will want to pop out. So I want to almost keep an imprinted spine here as I keep my tummy drawn in. Last one. Hold at the top. Take it back into your single leg. Stretch. Staying in this chest curl shape. Coming right up and away from those shoulder blades. Use that deep exhalation with that leg extension. Elbows stay wide. Let's do 3 more to each side. Drop that belly button right down. Right down. And 1 more to each side. Curl up a little higher. And bring it in and rest. Well done. Roll onto your side. Last exercise here. We're going to pull the strap up to the knees and come and have a lie down on the side of the body, using the back edge of your mat as feedback here. So your heels, your buttocks, the back of your head are all going to be in one long line. We're going to lift the waist away from the floor. I'm going to turn my feet out slightly, and from here I'm going to open up and down. Exhale, we rotate up. Inhale, back down. Just make sure that strap, if you're using it, is either on or just above the knees here. Really work into, once again, our external rotators. staying in that turnout shape. Watching that as you rotate the leg up, that you're not rocking your hips back. Now let's take the leg up, hold. We're going to allow the foot to come up as the knee taps down and reverse. Tap down and lift. Tapping down and lift. Keep it going. So trying to find as much range through the hip here as possible. External rotation, internal rotation. Last 3 and 2. Last 1. Now take the leg up into parallel. You can untuck those toes beneath you. Just press the leg back and bring it forward. Press it back and bring it forward. Exhale, kick and forward. Last 5 and 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it there now, hold. We sweep the leg forward and back. Forward just a little and back. Forward just a little and back. We're doing 10. And we're halfway. Keep it going. Keep the leg up. Do not let that leg drop. Last 2. Lift it a little higher. And rest. Oh, give it a rub. Give it a rub. All right, let's swap sides over. So, again, checking that alignment. Head, buttocks, heels, all in one straight line, using the back edge of your mat for a bit of guidance. Turn out through the feet. I tend to tuck my underneath toes under, and we're just coming into our clam. Waist is lifted. So I'm maintaining my hips stacked on top of one another here. Just be mindful not to tuck your tailbone underneath you. I like to imagine that my tailbone were almost pressing back into a wall that were behind me. That just helps with positioning the pelvis in a way that's going to really help you feel what I'm wanting you to feel, which is through the outer hips. And now keep the turnout. We now internally rotate, squeeze the knees together, and externally rotate. Internal, lift the heel up. External, tap the heel down. Again, watching that you're not moving through the hips as you do this. It is just your thigh bone rotating out, rotating in. And can you do that while keeping your pelvic bones as still as possible? Last one. Good. Now hold. Take the legs into parallel. We kick the leg back and we bend it forward. We kick it back and forward. Keeping the leg up in line with the hip as much as possible. Last 5. Keep the waist lifted away from the mat. And we've still got one little round to go. Pause here with a straight leg, sweep it forward and back. Bring it forward and back. It doesn't need to be a massive range, but really just try and keep your elevation of the leg. Don't let it drop down. It'll want to drop down. Last 3, holy moly. And 2. Final 1. And rest. Give it a rub. Give it a rub. Give it a rub. Well done, you guys. Well done. Well done. I highly recommend coming in to do a little stretch out for the glutes. That could be a figure 4 buttock stretch, whatever feels good for you. It might be full crossovers like so, but please make sure you stretch those glutes. I hope you enjoyed that workout, and get ready for the next workout, which is going to be another all over body workout, which may or may not utilize the strap, right? So yes, it'll be available to use within the workout, but just know you can do all of the exercises without it if you don't have one. Have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining me. Mwah.